There's a good chance you don't remember this, but we're in the final level of the factory, where we've been before. And last time we were here, this death contraption, which is apparently designed just to kill spiders, did its job effectively many times. Turns out, what we can do is just jump over it. And when we do that, we get rewarded with a broken CD piece. It is the better way to go about it, in all senses. I actually had thought of this when we first played the level, but I was worried that the tubes that breathe fire had been heated to the point that we would not be able to climb on them. I was using actual convection physics as an excuse not to attempt to find a secret in a video game. My bad. And I traveled all the way back to the beginning of the level because this is the easier microchip to get, and we need to get a microchip to escape. There we go. We're out of here with a full CD. Let's see what happens. Never got one of these before. Yeah, there's a bonus level, I think. Looks like a bonus level. We're not going to play it, but we have the option to. And there's a bunch of microchips in there, but instead we're going to move on to the actual progress level. The museum. I've waited a long time to get in here. Good 3 months since the last time I played this game, so let's get right to it, I guess. What dangers could lie in a museum? The game has been getting exponentially harder with each level. I bet this hurts me somehow. Yep. Fan behind a grate kills ya. Black Widows. That's much less dangerous than most of the other enemies we fought. Hard to kill. No need to kill it. At that point, it was just pride. A matter of pride. Definitely don't need the DNA, though. So far, very, very easy. Weird, I was worried that I was so out of practice, this would be a nightmare. But they've decided to make it less difficult. That's pretty cool. What is in there? An exhibit of some sort. Guess that's all we need to know. I should go up further. I'm sure there's some kind of neat thing up here. Timing still very difficult to work out. A fan right in the middle of nothing. Oh, I guess it's 2D representation of the fact that the fan is over a grate here. And we'd have to intentionally jump into it in order to get hit by it. I do not know what that is. Oh, okay. We're standing on a monitor. This makes perfect sense. It seemed like a rendering error because this is a PS1 game being emulated on a PS3. But no, everything is fine. Nothing is broken. Something's broken. That's fine, we'll just check out the other exhibits. Probably a broken CD piece on top of one of these exhibits here. So this is probably the alternate route. And I accidentally took the correct route. Although with this game it's very hard to tell. You'll just be wandering around, having no particular direction, and then suddenly you stumble into a microchip. Did they, like, uncover a dinosaur skeleton and put each individual vertebrae in its own exhibit case? Is that what happened here? Anyway, level over. Works for me. We're blazing through this video. It's been 3 months. Just gotta get something out there, or else YouTube will destroy my channel in some unspecified way. Like, let's jump into a volcano, why not? That's part of the average museum experience. Yep, it's a literal volcano. Thought it would be a volcano exhibit or something. What is this video game? It's got a scorpion. Oh, the scorpion has a projectile. Scorpion does not turn around fast enough. Now that thing has to breathe fire. And there's a scorpion over there. We'll wait for it to turn around. Oh. Got some range on that thing. Turn around. Had the right idea. Bad execution. Okay. Yeah. So that's a game over, but we have infinite lives. So that's no problem. We'll just jump right back into the volcano. And eventually, I'll get used to it. I was just watching the most recent video by Jenny Nicholson, and she opens it by saying, "So I've always loved spiders." So immediately, I have to highly recommend that video. And the subject of that video is she bought a gigantic replica of a spider from the Harry Potter series. Like a huge plush spider the size of a human. And it's adorable. She has to go on a cross-country adventure to go collect it. But she talks about how she wanted to be an entomologist when she was a kid, until she went into a museum, and the entomology exhibit was all dead spiders. Which, of course, very depressing if you love spiders. In what I've heard from actual interviews with entomologists, they do work a lot with living spiders and many living specimens. Particularly more recently. Like when we were kids going to museums, bug exhibits were, for one thing, scary for most kids, so they wanted to render them harmless, I would imagine. Yep, that thing's gonna shoot at me. And also, like, they just didn't care about the well-being of most animals when we were kids. And now that almost all the animals are extinct, people tend to be a little more conscientious in letting them live. Poisoner, haven't seen this thing in a while. This is a terrible weapon with a very short range, so it's going to be hard to use it. Perhaps I shouldn't bother. Health refill, very good. This level is much, much more difficult than the actual museum. Ah, barely made that jump. I just got this useless poisoner. Well, how much further could this level go? Yeah, I'm probably nowhere near the exit. Hey, the poison actually worked. God, this music. So the DNA tells me to go off to the right, over the fire. I'm not inclined to trust it. What's down here? Wouldn't mind a health refill. If you're feeling generous, Spider the video game. The only video game. If you think anything else is a video game, it's not, because this is the video game. It says so right in the title. I didn't expect to get killed by a Black Widow. Oh well. speedrun this sucker. Nah. Didn't quite make it, but... Look at that. Poisoner is terrible. Back to full health. Not gonna get killed by that Black Widow. Saving it for the next Black Widow I see. Ooh. I imagine the fire only does like 1 hit of damage, but that's tons in this game. That's half your health. This game is needlessly difficult. Like, it should be fairly difficult. I enjoy a good challenge, but they crank this one up a little too much. With a lot of like fake difficulty. Well, at this point, might as well see what's over here. A CD piece. Now to land safely. After not getting the CD piece, I'll get that off screen someday. Probably in 8 to 12 months. Okay. Didn't mean to poison the spider, but that's fine. Try to conserve our last bit of ammo. Very good. What is keeping these rocks afloat? There's some kind of cursed volcano situation going on here. There's definitely a spider on this next platform that's going to instantly kill me. Hey, my prediction was false. There it was. My prediction was early. Okay, I'm just gonna cut back to that area. Nice. I meant to do that. Yeah, I discovered that in an earlier death. It turns out there's just a microchip floating in the sky underneath the sky stones. And it is fairly easy to accidentally bump into it. I almost did that in an earlier attempt, but I missed it. So I was going to attempt to intentionally show it off, instead I did it on accident. But I got it on recording, so it's all good. And yes, this proves that what they had in the exhibit was one dinosaur skeleton separated into separate exhibit cases. One vertebra at a time. We can go on the bottom of these. Also, we've gotten really abstract. This was a pretty realistic game up to this point. I mean, not at all, but at least it sort of adhered to the concept of physics and reality. Not anymore. We are definitely all the way in a PS1 game now. Also, if I press the start button, it gives me a 3D model of my spider that I can spin around, which is awesome. Okay. Just needed to show that off at some point. Now seemed as good a time as any. So, get our 1-up, which we don't need because we have infinite lives. I am happy to see 0 enemies thus far. And speak of the devil. It's fine, it's just Black Widow. First level was so easy because it was all Black Widows. I wonder if there's a life cap in this game. I can't imagine there is. Because why would there be? Now I have the opportunity to get 2 more extra lives. That'll help me find out. But I won't be needing them because, rather I will be needing them because of my impatience. Also, I seem to be injured by the underside of the vertebra on my way down, which is a weird thing to program in. Seemed like I should have made that. Oh well. Now let's see. Very, very easy platforming with an Electro up there. Electro's a pretty good weapon. Certainly better than the Poisoner. I get both the extra lives, I will not break even. That could have been handled better. But I forgot there were enemies. Yep. Forgot all about them. That's how you speedrun. Miss the Electro, that's fine. Use our climbing abilities and actually defeat the enemies this time. It's just that easy. A lot of extra lives in here. And the music is awesome, contrary to the volcano level. Oh, I couldn't tell what was background and what was foreground. I will not take the blame for that one. I'll still get punished for it, but I will not accept the blame. Whoop. I keep getting the attack and switch weapon buttons mixed up, which is a serious problem. Just barely made that. There's no need to take the risk. This guitar solo is ridiculous. Okay. So here's the part where I fell through the background because it was not climbable. Oop. Broken CD piece. Very easy to get. Now we're on the skull. Couldn't possibly be much more skeleton left. Yeah, that's the end. Let's get in there. Oh, there was something underneath the jaw. Oh well. If it was important, I'll go find it someday, but it looked like an extra life. Model City. With 4 microchips, wow. Most we've seen. Couldn't possibly be as weird as the dinosaur skeleton, but let's find out. For some reason, I am expecting little toy cars, and possibly little toy people. Potentially ones that will come to life and attack me. But my expectations are apparently for things that are much weirder than what will actually happen. Oh, that was not fair. Yeah, this is almost open-ended to this area. Can't even see a platform that I'm supposed to jump to, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, that's just fatal. That's not cool. I feel like there's got to be something down here, right? It won't let me climb on the walls, so definitely not. Hey, a tiny sphinx. See, this one makes sense because it's supposed to be a model. Apparently the dinosaur we were climbing on was very, very, very small. Which we found out in recent years that dinosaurs mostly were very small, so good science, accidentally. And not all dinosaurs, obviously. But like velociraptors were the size of chickens, if I understand correctly. Yep. Wish I had a better weapon for this. Because I am not going to slash a bat down. Bats have tons of health. Damage moves through it. Probably get hit with another bat in a couple of seconds here. Up the ziggurat. Yep, another bat. Let's see how far it goes. Bats have weird paths in this game, where once they're spawned in, they can seem to go like infinite distances. Such was my extensive experience with that one level in the city that I had to play for like a half hour straight. Cut out most of it. I have no way through this, besides timing when the bombs fall. Trying to sneak under then. Yeah. Less than ideal, but gets the job done. Boomerang. I'll make my life slightly easier. Although I tried to kill that with a boomerang before, and it took forever. But not this time. Neat. That's good. Get this thing. Harder than it looks. Yep, virtually impossible. There we go. It is a mech mine. We have not used very many back leg weapons throughout this entire playthrough so far. If I understand correctly, this is the penultimate level. So, probably should start with that. Just show it off. There we go. You can kick mines. They'll roll a short distance and then explode. Presumably they will also explode on contact with an enemy. Some kind of platform above me. Yep, that's what I was expecting to happen. Bounce my head across the other platform. Make things more difficult. Boomerang. Always welcome. Hey, look. Microchip. There's a CD piece down there. Don't need it. Also, I should mention that in the city level, we saw 2 microchips that we didn't get because we just kept exploring. I went and got those off screen because we knew where they were. So it was on the side of the building and in the park. That video was so many months ago that there's no way you'll remember, but that's what happened. We have slightly more microchips than we would have otherwise, and every microchip in the city level. And I think I got them all in the factory as well. So we're pretty much 100%ing things until we get to the museum here. And we have a boss fight. Haven't had one of those in a little while either. First one was pretty difficult. This one will likely be much harder. Perspective already is a nightmare. Okay. As soon as I touched the side of that pillar, I started sliding down beyond my control. Okay, there's nothing I can do. Besides wait for this to end. Yeah, I can't climb. They want me to have a boomerang. Someday we'll find out why. Last time, at least one of these things dropped a health refill. I'll have to try not to collect that until I am injured this time, if it decides to spawn. There we go. So, objectively, this would be pretty easy. They made it rather stressful, and then they made it much worse what is going on. Yeah. It's a chest burster. We're fighting a chest burster. I don't know what to do with it. Okay, I hit it in the face with the boomerang. We can only attack it while it is attacking me. And that fire is ridiculously fast. So I guess we're going through the lengthy rock falling segment again. Once I continue. This is, well, this has been an unexpected level. So the boss is, thematically appropriate. Maybe I'll cut ahead to when we see it again, because this takes a very long time and is uninteresting. I have nothing to say about it. Whoa. Huh. So this time I got 4 health refills. And here comes the boss. Maybe I could just tank my way through it, since I have so much health. Yeah, I definitely got a hit animation there. Right behind it, hit it in the throat. This might be manageable. Let's see. So far, so good. All I'm really dealing with right now is that it is disgusting and freaking me out a little bit. There goes all my health refills. Nonetheless, doing better than previous attempts. Ah! Window of opportunity is very, very limited. Oh, that's not cool. Alright, well, I've got a strategy down at least. Let's try it again. Drop me 2 health refills right at the very end. So this is looking better than usual. Missed my opportunity to attack. But that's fine, hopefully. Still can't figure out a way to get hit in if he attacks on the other side. Yeah, nothing doing. Try and lure him over this way. Also ineffective. He's camping the health refills. Wants me to waste them. Strategically sound. Not gonna happen. Caused me enough trouble. Chest burster. So we're at a stalemate. This is going to take infinite turns. Neither of us will ever win. Bet he's gonna go the other way this time. He did not. And I missed the hit somehow. So I wasted my health refills. And my advantage is blown. On the bright side, he insists on going to the left every single time. So if he does that the entire fight, we're good. This will be very, very easy. This is getting pretty ridiculous. This is one of those games where the AI gets much easier the more you die. Apparently not, but he's not thrown in the towel just yet. Oh, come on, I didn't know that was possible. Just trying to entertain myself during a lengthy downtime. Thought for sure that was gonna get me. How much health could this thing have? We're gonna find out someday. Nope, that's not gonna do it. Still plenty more. almost got me there because I was too close to the wall. That was weird. Didn't hit him on the way out, got him on the rebound. Still taking hits like a champ, this guy. You know, I was gonna try and find something to say about that, and I failed. Let's see what the cutscene for the next level is gonna be. See you next time for the sewer. I am surely not enticing you to actually return, but it's coming someday, and it looks like it is not the end of the game. There will be at least one more video after that, and then a bonus video. Hope you'll join me.